A vortex. Hi. It's a vortex. See? Oh, the song. Yes, we'll try it. Here we go. Give me just one more night. Give me just one more night. One more night. I can't wait forever. You know what? I could bring my guitar in here. And I could bring my Zoom. We could do at least one song recorded in the vortex. Whoop, gotta go. Taco heads coming to your door. Step. All right, taco heads. Taco heads we go. That's what I'm tacoing about. Taco heads, we're on our way. We're gonna pick up, oh, I've been here before. And then we'll drop it off at your doorstep. Backside taco heads. Been here before, it's kind of hip. All the way from Michigan. Right next to Fix-A-Shop. They'll fix your iPad. All right, going to Taco Heads. Maybe not. Oh, okay, we are going anyway. Crap.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the wrong area.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I'm picking up an order? Do you mind if I just go through there or just?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. It's no big deal. It's like Goodfellas. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go through here. I'm picking up an order, so. That's funny. Going in the long way. This is what it looks like right here. It's Mother's Day. Coming up. Someday coming up. I'm gonna get those flowers. Get the carpetbagger. I'm gonna take a flower. So this is the outside of Taco Heads here. I'm trying to get away from some of the copyright because there's a heavy copyright in there. When I'm talking about copyright, I'm talking about the music that they play when you're recording. And if you don't really want to take it out, and I've had to take out some of the music because they'll just block content. And I'm kind of upset about Facebook putting that little restriction on today. It's like a warning, and then it's like a 23-hour warning. It's like we're putting you on 23-hour warning. We're watching you for 23 hours all over Linda's thumb. I'm really upset. I hope it makes it to Mark Zuckerberg's desk. It probably won't. But it's like, look, here's Linda's thumb. We blocked him on that one. I didn't cut her thumb. That happened at Subway. Paring knife, Subway. So I don't see how I could be blamed. And then they said adult and nudity, sexual content and nudity. It's like, it's not even on there. Find somewhere where there's that. I one time posted Led Zeppelin, The House of the Holy, and got in trouble for that. They talk about community guidelines. Well, try discriminatory, Anyway, I was gonna do a thing on Taco Heads. This is Taco Heads here. It's a little place right next to the museum. Museum's over here. It's a museum science of history, which would make a great Noble Planetarium, Cattle Raisers Museum for English majors, and Omni Theater, which is that thing right there. I believe that may not be the Omni. It might be, but anyway, that's Dickies. It's a new arena. They bring in, George Strait or whatever, Taylor Swift, whoever wants to show up at Dickies. It's a pretty big deal. Then way over there is the Museum Hall of something. I don't know. I don't see how it could be sexual content of me doing sexual content. I don't see how that could possibly be for a thumb, for a photo of a hurt thumb. It looks like a hurt thumb, but I guess you could interpret anything and then it's kind of twist it. I think it's stupid. This is where you can do a fix-a-shop, service station, iPhone and iPad. So it probably used to be a service station, but now it's just for your phone. Then there's Arlington Animal Hospital straight ahead. Dogs and cats. All right, we'll go ahead and wait a little bit longer. There's Alice Walton Cowgirl Park. Here, let's find some sexual content in this tree right here. You know? Well, I mean, I see pure sex, you know? Let's go ahead and make a comment. Look at this tree. You know, give me a break. This world's gotten crazy. Town of vanity. Looks like we got 7 tacos. We'll be dropping your tacos off at your door. All right. We're getting closer, closer. You drop off your 7 tacos for 7 sisters. There's a Bob Dylan song. It's not 7 tacos for 7 sisters, but it's something like that. 7 something. It's going to be here. Remember, north by northwest is even, and south by southwest is odd because Florida has odd bowls, and north by northwest is, you know what that is. It's Hitchcock getting even. All right, coming to your door. Trinity River coming up. Other side of the Trinity River. It'd be weird if there was a Unitarian river. You know, you got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost River. The Trinity River. There's the magnolia trees right there. I didn't even notice them. Yeah, there's more and more stuff every time you go through here. My windshield's not the most glamorous, clear windshield. Those are magnolia. I'm seeing magnolia trees a lot. Clear Fork is what they call it. It's a trailhead, heart of the ranch. On the left side is the Press Cafe, which is where the bike trail starts if you have a bike. Goes on for miles and miles. If you're a marathon runner, that's where you're gonna go train. Here is some cattle. And then we got Discover. So right here, you go down this way and you can turn to the left, which is gonna be the trailhead. And if you get a Press Cafe one, you're in business. You know? And then right here is the shops. This is all for TCU, pretty much. Rich parents, TCU, doctors, movie stars, poor actors, not so. They'll do the delivery. The movie stars will be buying stuff there if they come through here. It's Vision, Clear Fork. They got Neiman Marcus, AMC. If they even really care, they might care about the Press Cafe. It's over there. It's the trailhead where they can go take their bikes. They could fly in. It'd be a whole day thing of the Trinity River. It's going to be disappointing though. Trinity River kind of smells. It's I don't know. I haven't personally done the whole thing. I used to jog it. It's okay. You know, if you're by the downtown area, I got to go. Where are we at? 2 bars. There's cloud cover. Yeah. Yeah, 2 bars. Nope. Too much cloud cover, so my dog B's got reassigned. That was the shops. Usually you want to be a little bit further away because you get interference right there by the parking garage. There's too much going on right there on the other side of Trailhead. I can't really show you where I'm at, so hang on. All right, that's where I was. So it gets 2 bars, especially with cloud cover, and I'll have to reassign right there. Now we're looking right there. We're gonna go get some yogurt. 1 bar right there. So it's probably more like 1 bar. Now back to 2 bar. I suggest 5G. That's what the salesman told me my phone was. I said, is it 5G? He said, yeah, it's 5G. I was like, okay. What is this, New York? All the way from New York. Usually they have the Empire State tags. Those were just white tags. I don't know. Never seen that before. River Park over this way. And we'll pass through Trinity again. And then we'll be at Waterside. Now this is kind of nice if you're going to be at the Trinity. On the other side of River Park. She was working out all week for that shot. Here we go, right here this way. That's a real nice area. Right below that are some rocks. You can pass by the rocks. Like I always say, grow up, not weed. Waterside's got a central Whole Foods market. Right there, it's Amazon. Best internet in town, other than Apple. Apple has the best, but their Apple's way over in TCU area, kind of by university. Linda worked there for like a day. It's Kava. She was supposed to work at that payway. She was helping them move into that payway over there, but they gypped her, so she took off. I think they gypped her paycheck too. We complained to corporate. They gave her the paycheck, but it was like $100 short, $70 short or something. So I had to go all the way to Irving to the corporate store to get the appropriate, to get the correct amount. The appropriate amount, or the correct amount, I guess, for the English majors. The correct exact amount that was supposed to be on the check. So they gypped her about $70. And they paid her too. But I had to drive to the corporate store. All right. That's Ray Coop over there, Rye Coop, or R-E-I Coop, or Co-op, sorry. Co-op, and then you got Still City. You got the Firm, Tricky Fish, and then some yogurt. Or they call it Yogurt Land. Right about, let me go over this way. There, Yogurt Land. Probably maybe my favorite, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh my gosh, that's way too much for a second. Well, how do you do it anyway? You want to wait like, I think maybe 2 minutes or 1 minute before, but you can rub your tongue on the roof of your mouth. That's where the sensory thing is. It's a roof of the mouth. Oh, this is so great. It's like a puppet show. Are you doing a puppet show?
Do what?
Is it a puppet show?
Do what?
You're doing a puppet show?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, so what kind of puppet is it?
It's an employee puppet.
An employee puppet? Okay. He's doing a puppet show. Punch and Judy is the answer. Oh, no. Right now about the pretty kitty. Other than it's probably... Oh, it's Brazilian wax. Never mind. I thought it was for cats. I was like, oh, well. It's for your waxing your Brazilian parts. This is a resort nail, right next to resort now. You go in there and smell it, you get high. Bob Odenkirk movie called, or it's actually a series called Better Call Saul. You gotta understand the Nels Resort Spa, which is that thing right there. It's a resort for Nels. You get cucumber water and sit there and think about law. Sorry about that, Bob. Bob's not my favorite actor, other than De Niro. I'm just joking. I don't even know why I joined there. Mostly to wash my hands, maybe. Boomer, music. Jerry Rafferty, right down the line. Moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, once in a while, you could miss it. guy named Ferris Bueller is married to Sarah Jessica Parker. Like if I was married to Sarah Jessica Parker, I'd just lose my SHIT. I'd just lose it. I wouldn't even be able to get through breakfast. It's like, you know, do we have to work? Can we just stay in the bedroom the entire life? I don't know, it's my opinion. Sorry about that, staring at her, you know, all day. She'd get tired of me really quick. Like, stop staring at me. No, I probably wouldn't. She's actually, Sarah, it's pronounced on her body. I've heard about this. I'm trying to get away from the copyright, but it's right there, Bose record. Yeah, when I saw her interviewed, you know, her face glowed and everything, like everybody, all the movie stars' faces, they glow under the lights. Especially Johnny Depp, he was like a vampire. But they glow on the lights. The lights bounce off of them. It's the way the lights are. James Lipton was really good with lighting. Sorry, I had to spit on the guy. I bit my lip the other day. But Sarah, for some reason, I kind of focused on her body. Because I was studying dance, and I had already studied mime. The way her posturing and her movements were where I thought the sex was. But she wore layers of it, and she talked about it in an interview, that she could wear certain layers of clothing to shape her body. She's older, but intimidating. I don't know if I would try to ask her out. I mean, I would be at a distance. Matthew, I mean, he did Lady Hawk. He could do it. Matthew Broderick could ask her. I mean, anyone that did the movie Lady Hawk and played the role that he did, plus War Games, and Ferris Bueller, probably would be able to, you know, hi, I'm Matthew Broderick. I killed a couple of people in Europe in my car on accident. Remember me? I don't know about what happened with that. It's mysterious that Matthew Broderick was in a wreck in Europe, Switzerland or something. He was in a Volvo or something. Boom, people died. But he survived. Anyway, Sarah was Sex and the City at the time. So when we had everyone interviewed for a certain purpose. So that was our relationship with the Sex and the City that we saw from afar, you know. It was contained. But she talked about walking around Soho and things like that. It was strange to hear because she was talking about her personal life, the things that she liked to do and stuff, because we were interested in them as people dissecting everything they were about. So maybe we could get a hint or an idea about possibly making money or landing a job or finding out who was good, like Bradley Cooper, that nobody knew about at the time. So she was releasing information about work, you know, so that we could find work. So that was important. So that part of it affected me that year. Because I thought, interesting. There's a loophole here. That's what I was looking for. I didn't find one the first year. I just didn't find one. But I always say, grow up, not weed. They smoked weed in my dorm room without my permission. They'd go on my balcony and open my window. They'd crawl out on the fire escape and smoke weed right out there. It made me so mad. I hate when people smoke on you, you know? They're like, you know, I don't mind. It's your, you know, it's your room and balcony. You're the one that's gonna get in trouble for it. I wasn't me that did it. Because that's why they kicked me out for real. I wasn't smoking. I smoked some cigarettes and that was about it. True story. It's a sauna. You can detox body, burn calories. You can relax the mind, enhance immunity, ease pain, clear skin, and improve sleep. Enhance immunity. Is it women only? Didn't say women only. I don't know. It'd be odd. I'd hope they'd have like a guy's spa. Just walking there. Hello, ma'am. You don't mind if I come in here naked with a towel on? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dog, that red-headed dog. It looked like he was about to leap. Right when he was about to leap, let me slow down. Right before he was about to leap, the red-headed dog was about to leap. Well, hang on. Start over. Right before the red-headed dog was gonna leap at me, the Red Hot Chili Peppers came on, the first little lyric, and he started to jump. At the same time, Anthony Kiedis came on, at the same exact time. That was weird. Because the dog went, you know. I hate that. I've been bit right here. There. I was bit by a dog. I'm a cat person. I'm not against dogs. I like lap dogs. German Shepherds are beautiful. I had one when I was younger. But I would need the backyard. I'd never do that to other people in apartments. It's horrible. Cats are quiet if you're in an apartment. Dogs, now, it would never work. The moon's almost full. Yeah. It's Amazon. Behind Central Market, Waterside, Arbor Lawn. Those are apartments. Very cute. They have a leasing office, 855-997-1618, 855-997-1618. Lots of places for your dog to poop. If you got a dog, take it to go poop. He will definitely poop, without a doubt, very soon. He's hunting for the poop spot. But this is like a very good place for your dog. The dog poops, and then you walk back to your apartment. Very relaxing. If you're hottie, like a chick that's hot, got long legs, you'll probably get a few proposals eventually. After the guy, you know, meets you for the 20th time, wherever. There's a few of them that I've driven by that has broken many hearts. And it's a sad situation. But they love their dog. They love to be looked at. There's a dog on a balcony. Look at that doggy. You baby doggy, are you sheeper? Are you smelling my cat? Yes, you bird. Look at that little doggy. Yes, you are. He didn't bark once because he loves me. Yeah, I know that lady. No, I'm joking. I don't know the lady. I don't know the lady that lives here. I'm just joking. Favorite. She's one of my favorites. The Runner app is clean. It's clean. That's why it's called the Runner app. This lady the other day, I think she was drunk, but she asked me to walk her dogs in the text thing. And I thought, you know, this is the Runner app. We run things around. But, you know, I didn't say anything to her. She bought 7 bottles of wine. And she just, you know, it was like, it went through the text. Can you walk my dogs? She meant to say, can I walk my dogs? But still, I don't buy it completely. You know, that puts me in a situation where I go, yeah, I'll walk your dogs. And then I'm walking her dogs and she's going into the apartment, putting up the bottles. I see the design. And I'm like, okay, I walked her dogs. Now I'm bringing her dogs back. Did you want me to bring them in? And then she's got a bottle of wine open. Okay, so who are you? You know, I don't know. The text said, can you walk my dogs? But she meant to say, can I walk my dogs? Or do I have time to walk my dogs? Can you walk your dogs? Well, the text said, can you walk my dogs? Can you walk my dogs? Is what the text said. I should have took a screenshot of it. That was the first time I was thinking this Runner app is like, what is this, you know? Now, when I worked for Uber, I had a woman put her hand right here. And she was drunk. And I was the Uber driver. And I had a wedding ring on right there. So I had to go like, you know, move the hand over like very quickly. And they were all drunk. There were ones in the back. She was the third wheel. So she wanted to make them mad. But, you know, so I was like, you know, about this size too. I was about this size too. She was drunk. Drunk as can be. Drunk as a skunk. So I was like, And, you know, and she was with other people, so it still wasn't like a... She just wanted to be rebellious, you know. I have kicked people out a couple of times. These kids that were being like, hey, Mr. Uber driver, can you do this and that? And I was like, get the F out of my car. They're like, what, man? We paid for this. I said, I don't care what you paid for. Out, you know. They're a bunch of college kids. And they all got out. It's real quick. with a college kid. It's like, you know, because I have 3 children now. I think I had a couple children then. But still, as a father, you got to be respectful, especially the Uber driver. They don't have to drive you. You get into an Uber and you're like piss drunk, they can drop you right off. They can end the ride at any time they want to. I've done it a couple of times, and I do feel a little bad, so I didn't play along. But I was stressed and overworked, and I was doing 10-hour shifts because I had to pay all my credit cards, keep my family safe in this townhome kind of apartment crappy thing that we were in with really bad air conditioning. Had 2 kids and a baby on the way, and I just pulled over and said, just get out of my car, get out of my car. And they got out. And I turned my camera on just in case they got attitude, because overall, well, an Uber doesn't have to accept it, but overall, it's your vehicle. It's not Uber's vehicle. You're using a platform that they design. It's, their platform. It's not their vehicle. You can quit anytime you want. I can go right to medical school, get 4 years of basic medicine because I already got my bachelor's. And then by the time I'm 57, I could be a medical doctor doing surgery on your hip if I wanted to. I could get through medical school without a problem. I'd probably be one of their lead students. I'd be the lead doctor of the hospital. But I feel that the medical field is corrupt. Just like I feel the police force is corrupt. It's just a personal thing. I just feel those things are corrupt. I especially feel the police force has come to a corruption where a lot of cops can't get out of it. And they know. But the medical field's bad because of pharmaceutical. And my sister was in the pharmaceutical business. She used to sell pharmaceutical. She was in the pharmaceutical business. And some of those psychological drugs are a sham. Prozac, Zoloft. I'm not going to say much about lithium. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it. But it's not a cure-all. It could help. Okay? For some, it's a sham. Prozac made me even more manic. Zoloft just made me mellow, constantly mellow, but put on a tremendous amount of weight. Same thing with what was it? What was the other thing? Lithium. Yeah, lithotabs put on weight, and I would shake a little bit. Tried Depakote. Depakote is for epileptic people that have epilepsy. So when you have epilepsy, you can take Depakote. It'll fight some of the epilepsy. Depakote will. But it also helps with if you're mania, OCD, all that jazz. Okay? And I've done that before, too. I think I did 4 years of nonstop Zoloft. I didn't stay on Prozac for very long. Zoloft, 4 years. Lithotabs, 4 years, same time. I was doing Zoloft and lithotabs for 4 years. A full dose. The full dose that the doctor could legally prescribe to me. I think it was 300 milligrams of each thing. 300 milligrams of Zoloft, 300. I'm John Cusack, and I have almost met. So John Cusack is coming to Fort Worth this June. For right now, I don't know what I'm going to ask John Cusack if I get a hold of the mic. I'm real good at getting the mic. I'll find a way. The show will be there. The main thing you'll hear is, good afternoon, John Cusack. I am Cole Spivey with the Please Subscribe show on YouTube. Everyone break out your phones. Just go to YouTube, put in Cole Spivey, S-P-I-V as in Victor, E-Y, and then just hit the subscribe button. Now, what was in your mind when you were doing Say Anything, John Cusack? I just thought about whatever was at the present moment. Thank you, John Cusack, and thank you for the 200 subscribers. Now, we're going to pick up some cigarettes. The cigarettes aren't for me, but it's American Spirit Yellow. It's making me mad. I used to smoke these. I think it's the orange ones. It's going to your doorstep. Right. We're about a mile away, and we'll be dropping these cigarettes at your doorstep from Circle K over there by Waterside. This is coming up 3201. I'm going to say John Cusack, one of my favorite is Bullets Over Broadway. He's iconic, but I really like the role he did in Max about Hitler. He didn't play Hitler, he played Hitler's friend. He was the last resort. The last result, or I'm saying their last resort. He was Hitler's last resort. Because Hitler was trying to be an artist. He was trying to be, a fit-in artist, an artist that would do well. He never did. no one liked him. He was too real. So Max was trying to teach Hitler to be pop kind of. It's probably the most brilliant movie ever made. Max is, yeah. It was written by a genius. But Max was trying to teach Hitler to be a pop artist because that's what would sell. And Hitler was starving. And Hitler just stuck to his gun and was realism, realism, realism. You know, Hitler became more of a pop artist when it came to his actual art, when he started to become a king, sadly enough. The swastika, all of that stuff was Max probably talking in the back of his head. The only problem was he went militant. Not Max, but Hitler. I think Max was beat to death. They're from Virginia. But that's one of my favorite rules. I gotta sneeze. I always get it on video because it's hard to sneeze as an actor. It's very difficult to make it real. I don't think I'm gonna ask about Max. I'm gonna have to stick to 16 candles or say anything, and it most likely will be say anything. Probably. And it could be a moment of career kind of. Career moment, I mean, not queer, career, a career moment. I know it sounds queer, but career, a career moment. I gotta find this place. I played a kickboxer and say anything. I could talk about kickboxing, but I don't know jiu-jitsu. Kickboxing is exhausting. I took a kickboxing cardio class one time, almost died. It is incredibly exhausting. Don't do it unless you want to pass out. Now, jiu-jitsu is, you're more like, it's more like wrestling. Nothing is more exhausting than kickboxing on this planet. I don't know how those guys do it. They're like thin as crap. 8 o'clock right now. I mean, sorry, not 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. Building 8. I'm a little nervous. This is building 8, though. And I'm looking for building 9.